Heyo, what's up? It is Caleb. In this episode, we're going to be talking about what is going on in the wonderful world of Chia. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, pretty much when you have a blockchain network, you have the ability to support cryptocurrencies on that network. So not only do you have the Chia cryptocurrency, but you also have what are often known as tokens on that network. In an example that you might be more familiar with, you have the Ethereum blockchain, and on the Ethereum blockchain, you can have a token such as Tether. Now, before we get too deep into this topic, I do want to say special thank you and shout out to our sponsor, Cryptocom, which is a fabulous app to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, including Chia. Now, I actually don't use Crypto.com for buying and selling Chia. Rather, I use it for the Crypto.com debit card, which allows me to get unlimited cash back on any of my purchases. Basically, I can trade the crypto in my account for a balance on this debit card. So it's a great way to use crypto to buy things, but it doesn't just take it out of your funds. You will basically decide, hey, here's how much I want to top up my card with. It'll transfer over to the card, and then you can use that just like any other debit card, but you get a % back in cryptocurrency. So it's like free money. There's no reason not to do it. It's free to get started, and you can get a $25 bonus when you sign up for the Ruby debit card or higher. So if you want to sign up, use my referral code Caleb and give it a try. I assure you that you will not be disappointed, especially because the cards are metal. I don't know why, but I think it's the coolest thing. So thank you Crypto.com for supporting this channel and making this content possible. One feature I wanted to share about Crypto.com is if you and a friend or family member both have a Crypto.com debit card, you can transfer money back and forth really simple without any fees. So I did this with someone when we wanted to share gas money. I just sent him a little bit to his Crypto.com debit card, and he was able to buy gas and get that cash back. So as always, I will leave a pinned comment down below if you're interested. And let's get back to it. So Tether is a token. It's not its own blockchain, but it's built on top of another blockchain. So you can see here, I have some USDT, also known as Tether. Every time I see this, I think it's 4,900, and they're like, oh, dang it, that's a period, not a comma. But anyways, when you send this, you can see that it requires a fee, a network fee, that is paid in Ethereum. So Ethereum is the network, and it's the cryptocurrency used to pay any transaction fees. That's where the whole Ethereum killer line of blockchains have come from. So we have Solana and Cardano and all these other blockchains that are basically trying to build a network that supports a bunch of other tokens. And we have two real categories of tokens. We have fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Fungible tokens, one of the tokens is equal to another one of the tokens. So in the case of Tether, a Tether is worth $1. You can trade a Tether for another Tether. It's the same thing. But in the world of NFTs, each one is unique. What's going on in Chia right now is that they are working on the standard for fungible tokens, the ability to create tokens on top of the Chia blockchain. So the tokens on the Chia blockchain will follow a standard, Chia Asset Token Standard, or CAT. You can get a good overview of CATs in this blog from Chia.net, The Cat's Out of the Bag. And it starts by describing the difference between fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens. And it goes through a few use cases for CATs, such as stablecoins, like I mentioned USDT, stock issuance, voting shares. Any CATs you create are required to follow whatever rules you put into place. You have total creative control over how these assets are minted and retired. So anybody can go create a token on the Chia network. It's currently in testnet. But it doesn't necessarily mean that token is going to have value unless you provide some value with that token or it has some purpose, such as in the case of a stablecoin, often that token is backed by some asset such as the US dollar, or it's pegged to some value and the supply adjusts up and down. But that's not the point of this video necessarily. That's just a really good example of tokens, and they're all built off of the same base code written in Chia Lisp, but they're bound by different rules for issuance, which are created in a second Chia Lisp program that follows a specific structure: token and asset issuance limiter, or a tail. And that's what distinguishes one cat from another, its tail. And this gives the creator control over the assets minting and melting. Minting is when the token is created. Melting is the opposite of that, where the token is melted back to Chia. In a way that gives them some value automatically, which I never thought of that at first, But if the token can be melted to Chia, then in a way it has a value for whatever amount of Chia it would melt into. But I haven't really explored these in a ton of detail, so I don't know all the details of that. I have yet to create mine or explore any that have been created. This is still pretty brand new. It's out on testnet if you really want to try it out. There are some cats out there that you can try. So here is the guide on how to get started. Where can I learn more? You just go to, let's say, Mac OS or Linux, and it goes through the entire process. And it's not a simple task, right? There's code involved, and there's also currying, which is probably my favorite part. I guess you don't have to do too much custom coding. As long as you can follow this, then you should be good to go. But yeah, you'll definitely want to go through this document because it's quite the process, as well as significant risk. If these coins have value and you screw something up, you could lose your money. This is a pretty bare bones introduction. I haven't really gotten into this in too much detail. Let me know what your guys' initial thoughts are. If you want to see more, maybe we'll go through the process of creating one of these, or look at some of the ones that are being created, what ones we should care about. I think it's pretty interesting, and this is really a good step for Chia. Basically, starting with the ability to farm and then the ability to pool, we have a pretty good basis. Now, the ability to create tokens on the blockchain will actually make this blockchain useful. When the blockchain has good use cases, then I believe there's long-term value in the Chia cryptocurrency. I'm hoping that we see some tokens that are defined on multiple chains, such as Tether, show up on Chia. And then when you're on an exchange and you hit withdraw on that cryptocurrency, you no longer just see ERC20 or BEP2 or BEP20, but you may also see CAT1 for the Chia standard. With this announcement, there is another cool announcement, which is the official Chia lightweight wallet is also in beta. So basically now you don't necessarily have to have a full node to receive and send Chia, as well as these different tokens. So if you want to find this, it's on the chia.net downloads page. You scroll down and you'll find it here, Light Wallet Beta. Warning, do not install this wallet on an active farming machine. If you do, you will get wrecked. And just in case you didn't get the message, do not install this on a machine that is actively farming. Like I said, obviously this and the cat information is very beta. I think it's going to improve over time, but there is some requirements with this lightweight wallet if you're going down the route of creating your own token. For now, the lightweight wallet is the only wallet capable of issuing new cats. It is currently located in a GitHub branch called Protocol and Cats Rebased. It will eventually be merged with Main, but while the Cat1 standard is still in draft form, the two branches will be kept separate. And there's like a trillion warnings with the cat standard as well. So pretty much if you're going to be experimenting with this, you probably want to get a new machine that's not already involved in Chia. Start fresh with the light wallet beta and the cat standard beta, and use a whole new wallet and all that stuff as well. So for a cryptocurrency network that is just going into mainnet this year, I think a lot of good progress is being made, and I'm excited to see what is coming. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for upcoming videos on Coin Breakthrough.